Hey guys, welcome back into the video. So, I guess Sony just can't stop exposing themselves as hypocrites when it comes to the whole debate they're going at it with Microsoft over the Activision deal. Well, what do I mean? Well, Jim Ryan has responded to Phil Spencer in a quote to GameIndustry.biz. So let's read what he has to say. Microsoft has promised to keep COD on PlayStation for 3 more years beyond the current agreement between Activision and Sony. In a statement provided to GameIndustry.biz, Ryan says this deal is inadequate on many levels. The disagreement between the two companies follows Microsoft's offer to buy Activision Blizzard in a deal nearly worth $69 billion. The deal is currently being scrutinized by competition regulator, while with the UK regulator especially concerned over the possibility of Microsoft withholding or degrading Activision Blizzard content from other systems or sub-services. Last week, Xbox revealed that provided a signed agreement to Sony guarantee COD for more on PlayStation for 7 more years, beyond Sony's existing contract. The current deal between Sony and Activision Blizzard on Call of Duty is believed to be to cover the next 3 releases, including this year's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. However, Sony says the offer fails to consider the impact on PlayStation gamers. Oh, like you failed to consider the impact on Xbox gamers when you pull your shady crap? We'll get to that later. It hadn't intended to comment on what I understood to be private business discussion, but I feel the need to set the record straight because Phil brought this into the public forum. Microsoft has only offered COD to remain on PlayStation for 3 years after the current agreement between Activision and Sony ends. After about almost 20 years of Call of Duty on PlayStation, their proposal was inadequate on many levels and failed to take into account the impact on our gamers. We want to guarantee PlayStation gamers continue to have the highest quality Call of Duty experience, and Microsoft's proposal undermines this principle. Right. This is coming from the same company that money has, AAA games on a consistent basis over the last 30 years. Let's take a look at some examples. Tomb Raider 2 on the Sega Saturn. That got cancelled because Sony money had the shit out of Tomb Raider. Let's look at Final Fantasy 7 in both the original and the remake, because Final Fantasy VII was going to come to the N64, but Sony money had the original, hence it remained on PlayStation 1. Then there's the Final Fantasy VII remake. That's another example of Sony money had it. Final Fantasy 16. Just saying. Let's keep going. Street Fighter 5. That never came to Xbox. That never came to it. I know that people like to say apparently Sony had funny in that. Was that ever confirmed though? So if you fanboys can find me a source, then I'll actually believe you, because I have a hard time believing that. But then again, Capcom was struggling at the time, so maybe there was some truth to that. Who knows? I can also mention the Marvel IP stuff with Spider-Man and Wolverine. I know people like to say, but Microsoft was offered the same thing. While that is true, but here's the thing though. At the time, Microsoft didn't really have any studios, because they only had, 5 studios, and they essentially had to form a team to make a Spider-Man game. So, and considering Xbox only had 5 studios, and they kind of rather focus on their own IP, because after the disaster of the Xbox One, can you kind of blame them for rather focusing on getting their own studios, in shape first? Just saying, So I kind of get why Microsoft passed on Marvel. Now they have no excuse now. They really should. At least try. Just saying, Hey, it's only fair if their 2 competitors can. So can they. Just saying. But yeah, it's really hilarious to see, because you don't see Xbox crying about when Sony money has a big game, Oh, let's also not forget that before Microsoft bought Bethesda, Sony money had 2 Bethesda games, and neither of those 2 are on Xbox yet. Hell, we don't even know when Deathloop is supposed to come to Xbox. We don't know. So, when's that coming? Did Sony say, when those deals are end? No, they did not. Let's see, there's also Sifu and Stray. I could go on and on and on. I could keep going. But it would be kind of redundant, to be honest with you. So, but you kind of get what I'm saying, though? Like, Sony's really exposing themselves as a bunch of hypocrites with these kind of statements. So, you know what? They really do not want this deal to go through. They are trying their damnedest to make sure this deal doesn't happen, but they're gonna fail. They're gonna fail miserably, and it's gonna bite them in the ass. If I was Microsoft, man, I would consistently bring up Sony money had in games, because it's essentially make it essentially bite Sony in the ass, pretty much. So it might want to make them think twice. I can see Microsoft using Call of Duty as a chipping bargain. Sony, you continue to, essentially money had AAA games. We might decide to, make Call of Duty exclusive. Like, would I really care if COD's exclusive or not? No. I haven't touched a Call of Duty game in almost a decade. So, and would I really care if the game's on Game Pass? Maybe I'll check out the campaigns, but that's like a what if. Maybe say like, not much stuff is available on Game Pass at the moment that I care about. Maybe, but for most of the occasion, no. I really don't give a crap about Call of Duty. I have not for a long time. So, just saying. So before people like kind of point down try to shove that in my face, I don't care about Call of Duty. I have not for nearly a decade, like I just said. So I don't give a shit. I really don't care. So, yeah. So it's just pretty hilarious to see Sony kind of sitting here crying about Call of freaking Duty when they money had the shit out of AAA games like Final Fantasy and Street Fighter V and all that. So it's just really hilarious, and they just make themselves look. They embarrass themselves in public, and second, they look like massive hypocrites. When they do the shady shit that they've done for years. I know both money had stuff, but let's be real though. Microsoft's strategy of doing it is on a much bigger scale than Sony because they're outright buying the studios and publishers, while Sony's just playing second fiddle by just money having the individual games for at least a year. But then again, it's been 2 years for Final Fantasy VII, and that's still not on Xbox for whatever reason. So, because apparently Sony extended it when the game got upgraded for PS5. So, but even then, that deal was only like 6 months, and that deal was already passed. So, who knows why that game isn't on Xbox yet? Who the hell knows? At this point, I'm kind of thinking it's never coming, to be honest with you. So, but hey, that's just me. So, but yeah. It's just freaking hilarious to see, Sony essentially fanboying pretty much because they will not be able to money hack content off of the other platforms. Oh, I forgot to mention this. They keep content out of the other versions of multiplats, like, Avengers and Hogwarts Legacy. I keep forgetting that. So it's not just games really, DLC too. So, which is pretty hilarious, but yeah. So again, Sony exposed themselves as hypocrites yet again. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you like this video, hit the like button and consider sub to the channel so you not miss any more videos. And we'll see you on the next one.